they would bury a HIV person with bags, black bags. You're covered in a
body
plastic bag. Yeah, and you're put in a coffin and...
Wait.
That's what they used to do. The community did not want me. They said, no, this child will infect others and all that. After they learned that my mother and my father died the same year, I was actually 2 months old when they died because of HIV. And I was the only one who was positive in that family. So they started talking about me, oh, we don't want this child, all that. Until, because my grandmother loved me so much, she took me to another place, still in Nyeri.
Kukuficha?
Yes, akatoroka na mimi 30 kilometers away. Actually, she walked. Ilifika mahali mpaka akaenda kwa soko kunianika. Yeah, she went.
What?
We suffered. I remember there are 3 days that we went hungry.
When she was hungry? When she was pregnant?
Yes, 3 days.
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. My name is Anjiko Cleopatra. I am a young woman living with HIV and a very passionate advocate with regards to breaking stigma surrounding HIV. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please consider to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, asante sana. Guys, you've given us so much love. I really appreciate and I hope to see you more and more. Please remember to share these channel to anyone you feel that might need this information. And I want to remind you that we are doing this because we are creating a community of understanding, a community of support, and of course a community of empowerment. Hatuko hapa tu kupiga story to celebrate these incredible guests that we have, but tunataka everybody to be part of this conversation, and you cannot be part of this without subscribing. And at this moment, allow me to thank the sponsors of this episode, and that is Phone Place Kenya. And I'm here to remind you that we have so many services. Si simu tu tunauzanga. Na wananga watu wakisema wanauza simu. We have so many services. And the first and foremost that I want you to know, anyone who is there, either hustler, either comrade, is that we have lipa mdogo mdogo. You can walk into a shop and you lipa mdogo mdogo for that phone that you've been looking forward to. Hiyo yenye unafilingi iko na pesa mingi hauwezi ipata yote pamoja, we comrade, kuja ulipa mdogo mdogo and you'll get yourself a phone. We also trade in. If you have a phone and you want to get maybe yenye iko juu kidogo, kama this is an S23, you want to get an S24, 25, 26 or any other phone, unakuja and then we trade in. Unatupea hii, tunaangalia kama iko sawa, you top up some little amount and then you get your dream phone. Other than that, guys, tuko na phone care, Phone Place Care, and here we have your services za kurepair kama simu. Usitumie simu iko cracked jameni, tafadhali. We have very affordable prices. Bring your phone kama iko na shida na kioo screen and all that, and we'll repair it. And last but not least, guys, remember that we do not sell phones only, we have accessories too. So come visit us. We are at Bazaar Plaza at Mezzanine Unit 5, and Phone Place Care tuko the same building, Bazaar Plaza, 4th floor. So guys, I don't want to sitaki kuwapea story mingi. I want us to welcome our guest, and this is a young man who is doing, of course, siletangi watu wenye wafanye incredible work in the community, because I want you to learn from their stories. I want you to know that it's quite a journey, but it's people who have gone through all that but rose above everything. So put your hearts together for Meshach. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Uko aje?
Niko poa.
Thank you for honoring my invite.
Thank you too.
Na hapa hakuna maswali, tunapiga tu story. You tell us who you are, where you come from and everything. Hakuna sikuulizi anything. Maswali zitakuja in between as we are having a conversation. So funguka client na karibu sana.
Venye napenda maswali.
Nitaziweka huko ndani. But okay. Karibu sana.
Okay.
Yes.
My name is Meshach Dirango, and I thank you for inviting me here.
Karibu
for
sana.
The show.
Yeah.
So let me start my story right from the beginning. When I was born, I was born in 1987, and at this time is when
87.
Yeah, 1987.
What? For real?
Yes, I was born in 1987.
How old are you?
I'm 39 years.
Allah. We, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
hey, mutatupea siri za ku maintain
just being relaxed and letting life.
and drinking a lot of water. Unajua mnatuambianga hivyo. Tunaanza kukunywa maji mingi but bado tuna.
Okay, so I would say that during 1987,
Yeah.
it's the time when there was this epidemic, HIV epidemic,
Yeah.
and it was like people never understood about it. So there was a lot of discrimination. There was a lot of
The stigma.
you know, there was even panic and all that, and people understood it in very different ways. Some said it was a curse, others said it's through sexually transmitted, you see. So many people never understood what HIV was.
Yeah.
And that year is when they would bury a HIV person with bags, black bags. You're covered in a
Body
plastic
bags.
bag, yeah, and you're put in a coffin, and
Wait.
that's what they used to do. That
Kwa nini
time.
mtu anaeka kwa body bag?
Because you'll infect the others when you die, when you start rotting.
Are you serious?
That's what some people thought.
Watu walikuwa wanapelekwa
It was
mochari.
that bad. It was that bad. And even most of the children that are born positive, most of them were just thrown away. If you
Let me
find your
ask.
child is positive, they did not know that maybe the child
can
got
survive.
from the mother, or maybe got from the father, or something like that. You see, they did not know that. So if one identifies that the child is positive, they would just throw them away.
Wait.
Yes,
Sasa
that is how it
unanishtua.
was.
What?
Yes, and in our village, especially in the villages, in our village, they did not want anything to associate with HIV. So I was almost thrown away. The same. The community did not want me. They said, no, this child will infect others and all that. After they learned that my mother and my father died the same year, I was actually 2 months old when they died because of HIV. And I was the only one who was positive in that family. So they started talking about me, oh, we don't want this child, all that. Until, because my grandmother loved me so much, she took me to another place, still in Nyeri.
Kukuficha.
Yes, akatoroka na mimi 30 kilometers away. Actually, she walked. So that she relocated with me just to keep me safe. Where at that time, my grandfather had a land in another place because they were given as a token by the government.
Yeah.
The city council.
As a civil servant.
Yeah, they used to give when they retire. So he was given a small piece of land. That is where we went and lived in Moiga town, actually. So during that time, my grandmother struggled a lot to raise me up because we were just the two of us, me and her. So, and the farm was small and all that. So she used to go for small jobs, vibarua. Yeah, casually into the what we call it, Immaculate Sisters, just in Muiga.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she would go there, work. At that time, they used to pay 100 shillings per day. 100 shillings.
Kazi ngumu.
Yes. Na unavuna mahindi, unafanya kila kitu, mnatokea kitu saa 9, but it's 100 shillings. Not like nowadays. So she used to struggle, go there, until it came a time when these sisters looked at her and wondered, this child is too little and this woman is too old.
I know.
What is happening? They did not understand. So they had to ask her. And she opened up, told them the whole story about me and how people rejected me in the community. So they were like, okay, then we can help this child. So they connected me with Nyumbani Children's Home in the year 1995. That's when I came to Nairobi in Nyumbani Children's Home. And during that time, I did not know anything. So,
were you taking drugs?
No. The only drugs I think I was taking, although I never knew, were multivitamins at that time. Multivitamins. And,
Ama kukuwa na dawa hiyo time?
Sidhani kama ilikuwa. Because I started taking my medicines from 1996. That's when I started.
Now, when you checked into
an year
Nyumbani.
after.
After?
An year after, I was enrolled in that children's home. That is when I started taking medication.
Okay, we'll get there.
So the life there was incredible. It was good because it was a rich home. Everything you wanted, you were given everything. If there was any torn clothes, you were told no. Even if it's torn, even a little, you were told no, that one you won't wear. You are given new.
Like a pal.
Yeah, that's how it was. It was like a luxury life. But, after living in that luxury life, my years came to an end. 13 years in the children's home. And then I was told to go back to live with my grandmother again.
Before we get there, I would really want to know, how was the transition from your grandmother? You've gone to the children's home. Of course, you knew because you didn't have parents and all that. But when did you come to learn about your status?
That's where I'm... Okay. When I went to the children's home, we were living with other kids. So during 1996, when we had already been enrolled into the medication, so they wanted us to know, why are we taking these medicines? And at the same time, we would ask questions. Why are we taking these medicines and all that? And you see, so they had to gather the oldest kids. And at that time, I was 9 years. So those who are almost the same age as I am, we were taken, and they sat us down and told us, okay, you are taking medicines because of 1, 2, 3. That's when we realized, okay, so there is something in our blood. Okay, no problem. But because we were many,
impact sana.
Hapana, ni mimi, hapana, nitakuwa na stress. No. You are like, si hata huyu ako naye, si hata huyu ako naye. So,
tuko wengi.
And you are living in the same area.
Yeah.
Everything that is happening to all of you. So you are like, okay, it's not a big deal.
Kinda.
So that is how it was. And after the 13 years, I was discharged to go back to my grandmother's place. And I had to start a new life in the community.
Now face to face.
And it's in the village. Remember, I was in a town, very comfortable, a luxury life. Now you're back in the village. You don't know where to start. So I was under my grandmother for some times. I relied on her after secondary. So I wasn't so dependent. You know that there is some kind of a syndrome or some kind of your reliance syndrome. You have to rely on.
Yeah.
It was there. Because already I was
being
kept
provided
in a
with
cocoon.
anything.
Yeah, it's like a cocoon, you know. You're there and it was there. So I went there and I found my grandmother. So I was like, okay, yeye ndio shughulika, sio mimi.
Hujazoea hivyo.
Yes,
unapewa kila kitu.
And she did a very good job. But it reached a point and I started asking myself questions. Actually, I became very depressed. Asking myself, okay, why did my mom and dad die when I was very, very young? Why? Why did they leave me? Why did they not give me a chance even to see them? So I got stressed. Then I asked myself, why? Why is this virus in me? You see, so I got depressed. I started drinking. I started doing all those funny things, but doing them just to ease my mind. Not because I wanted.
Yeah.
But as time went by, it reached a point where there was this dancing group. There was a dancing group in a church somewhere, and they wanted to enroll more people. And I was a very good dancer. So I saw the advertisement and I was like, wow, why not join this group and see how it goes? So I joined them, but there is something I told them. I told them, mimi mkiniambia mambo ya kuokoka tutakosana na nyinyi. Wakaniambia there's no problem, wewe kuwa unakuja una dance, tunamaliza unaenda. And that's what I did.
Mbona unataka kuokoka?
Sikuwa nataka kusikia mambo ya kuokoka hiyo wakati.
Okay.
Because sasa nilikuwa kama wewe ndio uko hiyo side ingine na nikusema. That is how it was. So tukawa tunaendelea. The first Sunday wakaniambia kuja to present pamoja, and I was like presenting before people. Hiyo ni kitu ya kawaida. Acha niende. Tukawa tuna present but ilifika Sunday moja nikasema hapana. Let me see what the pastor preaches. Na nisikie nini wanasema. So I waited. And I heard the word. Nikashindwa kumbe Mungu ananipenda na sijui. So the more nikakuja Sundays kama 4. Nasikiza tu word naenda. Nasikiza tu word nikaona hapana. Kama if God is the one holding my life like this, why am I doing these things? That was the question I started asking myself.
Okay.
And if he knew me, because kwanza ile word ili stand out ni ile ya Jeremiah, that he knew you before you are born. So I was like, if he knew me before I was born, why should I be worried about all these things? Kwa nini nijipe stress? Na kama alikuwa anajua mama yangu, anajua baba yangu, anajua kwa nini aliwachukua basi. So I should not worry. Stress yangu ikaanza kuishia hapo. And I got saved in the same church.
After how long?
After about 3 months.
Wow.
Now, after being saved, ikawa sasa ni challenge. Kwa church, sio nje ya church, in the church. Because after niliokoka, wale watu walikuwa naongea kuhusu mimi ni wengi. Some people started talking, hey, hapana, sasa pastor analala huyu kijana akuje kwa hii church, all our daughters, sahi najua wasichana wetu watapata mimba tu sahi. Wengine wanasema, hey, vijana wetu wataanza kunywa pombe and all that. Because walikuwa najua sasa hii ni criminal imeletwa huku. Kumeharibi
hiyo doubt ya mtu akireform.
Sasa walikuwa nauliza pastor alifikiria nini? Akialau huyu akuje hapa. But pastor alijua na akasikia hizo vitu akawaambia, nyinyi nyamazeni, hamjui kenye Mungu anataka kufanya na huyu kijana. Hata mimi mwenyewe kuna mahali nilipita hivi, kasikia wanawake wengine wanasema, tuchunge hao wasichana wetu. Huyu kijana kwisha. Huyu amekuja kuwamaliza. So they were like cautious and na bado
wanaongea about your status.
No, they did not know.
So just because of that
because mahuru, of Sasa walikuwa wanasema tu vitu zao. Mimi nikanyamaza nikasema well and good. Kwa sababu nimekubali, acha tuendelee. Na kwa sababu pastor believes in me. Wacha mimi niendelee tu ku serve under her. Actually she was a woman, so I served under her. And time went by. Mungu naye akaendelea akinipromote from that level ya dancing kuingia kwa machines. Ni mimi na operate machines kwa church. Kidogo ndio huyo nimeingia kwa present worship. Kidogo niko kwa youth, nikawa chairman wao. To an extent mpaka nikawa patron. Wow. Wale nilikuwa naambua nitaharibu. So that's how the story was. But later on, after a long time nikatoka huko, nikaenda kwingine. And this time nilienda kama nimeoa. Unaona? So from where I was at Muiga nikarudi kwetu kwenye nilikuwa nakataliwa. Nikarudi huko. I went back there and I started my life with this lady. Tulikuwa na yeye. The biggest mistake I did, or the worst mistake I did, is I never told her about my status. Nimenyamazia, nimetulia, and we are with her for 1 good year bila kumwambia. But I knew the way, kwa sababu nilikuwa nimesha kuwa kwa children's home and all that. Nilikuwa naelewa venye na protect. Yeye hana idea, but mimi nilikuwa najua I am positive. The worst thing I can do is infect this child. Na hajui. So we stayed for 1 year. After that 1 year, ile kitu ilifanya nimwambie ni kwamba tuliitwa a get together ya all children's home kids, turudi huko tufanye get together, si tukaenda
na yeye
yeah. Sasa because walisema kujeni na mkuje na watu wenyu
wenye wako na watu,
yes, wenye wako na watu wako welcomed. So I had to tell her, and I remember I was telling her crying. Ilinibidi hata nipige magoti nilie, nimwambie I'm very
kwa
sorry.
nini?
I'm very sorry that I did not tell you when we started this relationship.
Were you guys living together?
Yes.
Like literally mlikuwa mmeoana?
Yes.
Okay, that was a mistake.
So hiyo ilikuwa mistake kubwa sana, na kutoka hiyo wakati, that's when I told myself, anyone who comes into my life I must tell them the truth. Kutoka hiyo wakati so after I told her, kukawa na changes. Venye tulikuwa tunaishi vizuri, tunafurahia, everything changed. Akaanza tu madharau, akaanza mambo, then later nikagundua every time tulikaa for 5 years alikuwa anajidunga shindano asikapate mtoto wangu, and she was promising so well, hapana nitakupea mtoto Meshak na sikuachi hata kama kunaenda 1 2 3, ni kwa sababu umeniambia there is no pro. Kumbe na yeye behind the scene anaenda anadunga shindano. Unaona? So I did not know. I was like, okay, sawa, hakuna shida. But baadaye venye nilijua tuliachana. Because na sio hiyo peke yake, because kulikuwa na vitu mingi alikuwa amefanya. And I was a little bit stressed up and I couldn't bear it. Ilifika mahali mpaka akaenda kwa soko kunianika. Yeah, she went and told people, unaona Mesha tunakona yeye lakini yako positive, mimi niko sawa nini kwa soko ya kwetu. Huko tu nilikuwa nachukiwa.
Anaambia kila mtu?
Yes, and they came and told me. But sasa hiyo wakati nilikuwa mjanja na nilikuwa very sharp. So they came to me and I was like, sasa nyinyi hata mnaambiwa hivyo kama yeye ako negative, tunaweza ishi na yeye aje? Unajua, because I knew huko ni village na waelewi hizi vitu. So nikamwambia there is nothing, kama mimi niko positive hata yeye ako positive basi.
Ndio tumekuwa pamoja.
Na tena anaweza kaa na mimi aje kama. Kwa hivyo ni kuwadanganya na danganya. Hiyo story kaisha.
And of course people will believe that anyway.
Yes, they did. So I knew that. Nikajua hawa watu hawaelewi kwamba inawezekana. So I used that formula. Hiyo maneno nikamaliza. But after ndio niliona hapana, hapa huyu amezidi. One, hataki kunipea mtoto. Second, imekuwa ni kama push and pull.
Mvurutano.
Yeah, in the family. I can't live peacefully. So I told her, okay.
Wait, even after kukuanika bado mlikuwa pamoja?
Yeah, I forgave her. Na hiyo nikaamua hakuna kitu. Kwa sababu alikuja na nikamwambia umeambia 1 2 3 1 2 3, kwa nini? Kwa nini? Naona.
Such a forgiving person.
Nikamforgive, tukamalizana. Then hiyo wakati ndio nilikuja Nairobi. Nikakuja during that get together. Tukapatana na Benasofti ule mmoja tu, akaniambia sasa instead you go back Ocha, cause hiyo wakati nilikuwa na survive na makaa. Nachoma makaa, nauza, tuna survive na huyu bibi yangu. So akaniambia hapana, instead urudi uteseke na kuchoma makaa na kufanya hizo vitu, kwa nini usikae huku? So he hosted me for 1 month kwa nyumba yake. Saa hiyo mimi niko na bibi na yeye ako na wake. Unaona? So tulikuwa tunaishi the same house for 1 good month.
Ule dem bado?
Mgani?
Mwenye ulikuwa na yeye ushago?
Yeah, mwenye nilikuwa na yeye Ocha.
Mlikuja na, kwa hivyo mmesikizana, kila kitu imeanza
tulisikizana baadaye, but not okay. After hiyo maneno ya kusema huko, hiyo tuliwacha huko tukakuja. After nimemwambia because I told her. So tukakuja tukakaa and kuwa huku, we were hosted 1 month. During that 1 month is when I looked for a job na nikapata ya security.
Yeah.
So I rented my house and all that, and I started my life.
Yeah.
But during the way on that hiyo wakati tukiwa na yeye ilifika mahali nikaona hatuwezani tena, because I keep forgiving, but ile madharau tu iko ile. So I told her to go. She went. Now let me fast forward. Wacha hii relationship ya katikati haikuwa sana important. Ile ya kule mwisho, when I was still working around Nairobi, Benasofty akaingia kwa mitandao, TikTok.
Yeah.
And he picked kabisa, kaingia tu hivi na akapik. So these TikTok guys told him, no, you can't live in such a house and you are teaching us about HIV and all those things. Now I was behind him like a shadow. Naona yeah, amepik, mimi niko pale supporting him in 1 2 3. Akitaka advice, yeah, hata alikuwa anakuja ananiomba advice sometimes. We sit down na mwambia hii na hii na hii. That's how I was. So venye tunaendelea hivyo, kukawa na housewarming party yake
to the new house.
Yes, to the new house. Nyumba ya mawe imekwa tiles and all that. Akatoka kwa kale kanyumba kama bati alikuwa during the housewarming. That's where we met with another lady and we started
talking. Your event.
There were so many TikTokers there, actually. Came a lot of TikTokers, and but there was this lady who came and tukaanza kuchat on WhatsApp. One on one, akiwa kazini, mimi niko huku, tunaongea until tukasikizana. Tukawa husband and wife, and we started life.
You moved in together?
Yes.
After how long?
But it was about 3 months of dating and conversation. Anakuja anarudi job, bado tunaongea tu. So last ni nikamwambia hapana, wewe fanya hivi, tuanze maisha
tena
tene bogashita na hoa. So we started life, but it was so challenging because where I was employed, they would actually delay my salary. So in the middle, I would just take loans from
here
people.
And here.
There and there and then there. So the money was coming, and then after the salary arrives, you pay all the debts first.
Unabaki zero.
So we were suffering so badly. And during that time is when she got pregnant, and she started even going to work. We suffered. I remember there are 3 days that we went hungry.
When she was hungry? When she was pregnant?
Yes, 3 days.
Kama mna kitu
we went hungry, completely hungry. Hakuna kitu kwa nyumba. 3 good days. Because of that struggle. And there is a time she forced herself to go to work for some times, but she started bleeding. So I told her, no, come back to the house, wacha mimi niendelee na yangu, hata kama wana delay bado pesa italipo. So tukagoja, and mtoto akazaliwa. Kwa hiyo tu struggle, and I called the child Gianna, meaning God is gracious. Because alitupatia grace ya kupita hiyo period. So I called her Gianna. But later on, tumeishi pamoja vizuri with no problems. But later on, kazi yangu ikastop. Kazi imesimama. I'm like, okay, what will I do? So I went back to the children's home. There was a program that had started supporting the alumni of the children's home.
Those ones that have already left.
Yes. So I went there and told them, apana, now I don't have a job. And
you have a family.
I have a family, I have a child, and actually there were two kids, mtoto wake na wangu. So I told them, okay, I need your help. And they gave me money to start a small grocery. And we started. But I was not the one managing it. She was managing it. So everything she did, she was managing the whole grocery, everything. Mimi kazi yangu ilikuwa ni kukaa kwa nyumba ama kwenda kutafuta kazi za vibarua once in a while. So ni kama aliona yeye ndio ana provide sasa. She's the one providing.
Junior yako kwa site.
To an extent ilifika mahali akaniambia hata siwezi jisimamia, mimi ni mwanaume wa aina gani.
Na kibanda ilikuwa yako?
Basi sasa si yeye anauza na provide. Yeye ndio anaona kibanda ikienda chini anaenda anakopa pesa anarudisha kibanda inaendelea. So alikuwa anaona ni yeye, si mimi. But she doesn't remember the years I was suffering. Kwa ile kazi ngumu ndio ni provide. Hakuwa anaona hiyo.
It's quite unfair.
Yeah, it is. But I know ni watu, unajua influence ya watu. Hiyo ndio ilileta shida. Cause pale ako in the open na kuna watu wana meet now. Wanaongea. And we were open. Hata watu hapo walikuwa najua I am positive, she's negative. So maybe they told her.
Walijulia wapi?
Through social media.
Oh yeah.
Nilikuwa nimeshaingia nini tunaongea TikTok.
You've not told us when you went public about your status and what happened?
Immediately Bena Softy started the TikTok thing. After about a week I started also. But I wasn't that into it. So I just said, acha tufanye na Bena kidogo. No, so I opened mine, but still alikuwa naingia live yangu tunaongea. That is how I started. Yeah.
Without wewe uko na nini kama hiyo yake sana?
Mimi mostly I went there just to teach people. Mimi hata intention yangu ilikuwa at first ilikuwa ni preaching. I thought wacha niingia hapa ni preachie watu and all that, but I realized they don't want that completely.
Yeah.
So I started, okay, when we met with this lady, I told her, no, we are going to teach people about discordant. Because all my years hata wenye nimeoa wengi ni discordant. We were a discordant couple.
Yeah.
They were negative. So I called myself discordant. Actually, we were calling ourselves discordant couple at that time. That's why I never erased that name discordant. So we started teaching, and there were people who supported us a lot. Outside there are good people. So there are people who came up and supported us. I know even my sofa set was bought by people from TikTok. My Wi-Fi was installed by somebody from TikTok.
Wow, that's some good support.
And we try to, as much as we can, to create awareness online.
Yeah.
And that year venye tulishikana na yeye ndio tulianza kupika, because sasa tuko wawili and we are supporting each other.
Yeah.
And she was so passionate about giving the story herself. Kuna wakati nilikuwa nasema, ananiambia we bado hujasema kitu fulani, wacha mimi niseme. Anaanza
What?
all of a sudden nikiconfuse mahali anasema hapo hapana umeconfuse. So alikuwa
hivi.
Alikuwa anapenda sana. And I like that.
That's such a supportive person.
But he reached somewhere akaanza hiyo disrespect kidogo, na ni kama alianza ku give up. I don't know why. I did not understand why.
Is it pressure from outside, not that people knew?
Probably
the friends, the family.
Probably.
Had you met the family?
No, we just talked on phone. Because walikuwa Kisii, mimi niko huku. So we used to talk with the mother, the father. Actually they loved me so much. Hata kuna wakati tulikosana, nikaongelesha, nikaeleza the situation, wakaniambia tunajua huyu msichana wetu. And I was like, what? They were actually encouraging me. Hapana, wachana kana yeye muongee hiyo kitu itaisha.
That's our child, tunamjua.
Yeah, I was like, okay, sawa. Kwa sababu wameni-encourage na wameniambia hivyo. Well and good, let's sit down and talk. So I used to solve my things with dialogue.
Conversations.
Kabisa.
Like it should be, you know.
But when it gets to a point where you can't talk to somebody askie, what else do you have to do?
You leave.
Unafaa kuanza kumpiga mangumi.
Haufai.
That is it. That's what I did. Now, ndio to break up, what happened is after all that Kibanda thing, she went back to her Kisii place huko. Wakaenda burial ya 2 of the relatives. One is a grandmother and the other one was an auntie. Both of them were being buried the same day. So she told me, no, let me go
for the burial.
I let her go, even with the kids. She went with the kids. They all went. And I was like, okay, sawa. After that, she started asking, do you love me? And it's a question that she used to ask when we were with her. And I used to tell her, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Where was the question coming from?
It's like she saw I don't love her. I don't know why.
Aji.
So, venye alianza kuuliza, alikuwa anajua mistakes zake. That's why she started asking. Because alijua kuna mahali mimi nimekosea, lakini wacha niulize kama ananipenda ama
apime.
So, unajua, the funniest thing is that I'm a truthful person and I don't know how to hide for long. You'll ask the first time, I'll say yes. The second time. So she did that. She asked the first time. I said, yes, I do. I do. Second time, yes, I do. The third time I told her, no, I just have to be open with you. With all the things that you have been doing, you know what you have been doing in the house. Unajua. Umekuwa kama ni mabishano, tunabishana hapo. Mimi nimenyamaza, wewe unanitukana hata mbele ya watoto. It was that bad.
Gotten to that
yes
extent.
Yeah, angepiga kelele, mimi nimekaa tu nimetulia. To an extent, I would walk out. Na hataki niende nje.
Mbona wanaelewa?
Mwenye alikuwa anaelewa ni mmoja. Hakuwa anataka niende nje, but I used to walk out sometimes or just go to sleep. Ndio hii kelele ipungu. Na saa hiyo nimetoka kufanya kazi ya security because I went and found another job ya security. So nimetoka kazi ya security. Imefika saa 4, yeye anafaa kwenda kazi, mimi nilifika asubuhi 6. Lakini saa 4 nikiamka eti nikunywa chai, ndio hiyo kelele.
Umechoka.
Na nimechoka na nafaa kwenda kulala. Yeye anapiga kelele, anateremka kibanda. Gosh. So it became like stress. So mimi nikamwambia tu kweli. What you have been doing, mimi sioni. Sijui. Actually, sikusema hata sioni. Nilimwambia sijui kama nakupenda. I don't know.
That means what I'm trying to learn, she knew. Alikuwa anajua chinya.
Yeah, ni kama alikuwa ameshajua there is something.
Something must come up.
Exactly. So I told her I don't know. But instead of her asking why, or even saying no, I'm sorry of what I did and all that, I thought there would be change. But instead of that, hapa niliwakisha moto. Ile maneno nilitupiwa kwa simu. I was like, what? So I tried to calm down. Hapana, wewe fanya hivi, wacha utakuja tuongee. Tuongee wapi?
Akiwa kwao sasa.
Nikamwambia hapana, we can talk about this. You just come we talk.
We have this discussion.
Hakutaka kusikia. Then immediately akapata kazi Kilimani. Na analipwa 15k. Na yangu nalipwa 16, lakini nakaa miezi 2 kabla ikuje. Sasa angalia hiyo. And at this time ananipeleka mbio, niko security guard. Hata siko hiyo ya mchana, haiko imeanza, hatuko tumerudishwa contract.
You're not even permanent? Casual.
Nimerudi casual, kazi haijarudi bado, tunagojea, niko security. Nikampigia simu usiku, ninakumbuka nilikuwa kazi. I was at work. I called her. Now, trying to tell her because she is closer kuja tusikizane. Ile matusi nilipata. Hey! Nilisema sasa hapa kusha. By the way, that time I felt very bad. Na nilikata simu hivi na nikaambia Mungu, kama hiyo kazi ndio imefanya anitusi hivi na niongeleshe hivi, asikakae.
What did she say?
Alikaa 2 weeks, kazi ikaisha. 2 weeks. Hakumaliza mwezi huko. Because nakumbuka hata nililia hiyo wakati.
What did she say, if you don't mind?
Okay, I don't want to repeat all that she said. But ni vitu hazikunifurahisha hata kidogo.
Sorry.
Hazikunifurahisha. Seeing me useless after all that time.
And you sacrificed.
And other
actually,
words,
you did sacrifice.
Yeah, and other words that came, cha. Nikazimezea tu, nikasema Mungu, kama ananidhara. To an extent ananiambia nyamaza kwa simu. Na saa hiyo mimi ndio mwanaume. But ananiambia nyamaza kwanza nikwambie. Wewe huwezi niambia. So I was like, okay, well and good. Give us space. I don't know. So mimi nikasema wacha nimpatie space aongee. Nikanyamaza. Nikamsikiza. Kukata simu hivi. Niliambia Mungu, kama hiyo kazi ndio imefanya niongeleshe hivi. Asikaendelee. 2 weeks down the line.
Ungengojea atakilipe once.
What?
Ungengojea atalipe.
The same day I said that. I think alikaa siku 4 tu ndio hiyo kazi ikaisha after we talked.
Na atakuongelesha?
Of course ataniongelesha. Cause baadaye after the job ended, ilibidi arudi kwangu kwa sababu kulikuwa na nguo zake. But she called me and told me, okay, nipangie hizo nguo nakuja. Mimi ni nani? Nilichukua bag mzuri nikaweka cha na nikaziweka karibu na mlango.
That means you are ready.
Already.
You knew.
Kutoka hiyo wakati tuliongea na yeye na simu. Hapo ndio roho yangu ilikatika pap. Na nikasema sitaki maneno yake. From that time, by the way, hata angekuwa mpole, mimi nilikuwa nimewambia watu hapana, akitulia awe humble, I have no problem.
You're good to go.
But her pride inampeleka juu. Nikasema well and good.
I would want to know, your job moja ndio ilifanya I feel like everything has worked out for her.
That is
irrespective of all the efforts that you had put previously.
Hata mimi nilishangaa. I don't know what happened, but she changed since that time.
Well.
So after I was like, okay, mimi nimemalizana na yeye kabi. So hii Saturday alikuwa nakuja. I knew she was coming. And because
akikujia nguo?
Yes. I just bought a condom. Nikaifungua vizuri, nikaiweka kwa kitanda hapo chini ya bed.
No.
Nikiwa nimeralia nimeweka hapo so that I see her reaction.
No, you didn't do that.
And she came. I did.
Sasa si-traumatize pia wewe.
Because sasa sikiza, unajua why I did that? Because I wanted to disconnect with her completely.
Like you were done.
Hiyo ilikuwa done. After the call, done. Kabisa.
Okay.
Because I felt bad to an extent mpaka inama tu hivi nikalia mimi mwenyewe.
Kishindo mambo gani haya?
Nikashindwa what mistake did I do choosing her? That was the question I was asking myself. Kwani nilifanya makosa gani? So she came, akachukua nguo ziko tu hapo kwa mlango. but akaniambia wacha niende nikache, na nilijua lazima ataingia bedroom. Na nguo zake ziko wapi? Kwa mlango hapo. So akasema wacha niende nikachange, akaingia kuchange.
Ndio kaeka kale.
Yes, I knew.
Hata
akipanga nguo hapo nje, nilikuwa najiuliza guy, na nimempangia zote hapa, si ataenda tu achukue aende na akakosa kuona kenye nimeweka huko ndani. So I was praying aingie ndani aone,
atafute tu kitu.
Yes, na baadaye akaniambia wacha ni change tu. Nikamwambia no problem, ingia huko change.
On left hand.
Kuingia alitoka ameisha. Unaona venye mtu anakuja na mwahe and then all of a sudden ni kama amebroiwa. Hivyo ndio alitoka.
Ametolewa pumzi.
Akakuja akakaa chini. Yaani unanicheza. Alafu simu yangu nilikuwa nimeweka another lady wallpaper.
Na ni nini?
Sasa nikajua ametoka huko.
Hiyo treatment ni mbaya.
Ametoka huko ndani. Nataka sasa asikie mbaya zaidi. Nikachukua simu nikahakisha wallpaper na nikatoka nikaenda That's what I did. Kumbe na yeye alikuwa ameongea na pastor wetu. Amemwambia anataka kurudi. So hiyo siku alikuwa anakuja.
Kupima.
Ajifanye napanga nguo ndio sasa aongee na pastor, amwambie akuje tuongee.
Akapata ushani nini?
Nikapata vitu zingine, anashangaa sasa nitaambia hata pastor aje.
I don't want to imagine.
I had to do that by the way. Mimi iliniuma.
Did it work?
It did. Alichukua nguo hata kubeba. After kuisha alishindwa kuzibeba. Akaniambia niweke tu hapo nitazikujia, na akaenda. Afterwards ndio aliniambia watoto wanataka nguo, nataka nguo zangu, all that. Nikamwambia okay, kama unazitaka no problem. Nikazichukua kwa nduthi, nikalipa gari. Nikaosha mkono. As simple as that.
Kwa kina ndoa, hello.
It was painful. Ikifika mahali mpaka mwanaume unalia.
You had kept so much.
A lot. A lot. Not just one thing.
You were at your breaking point
kabisa.
Now.
But nakumbuka when she was at the kibanda, nilimwambianga okay, let's do this. Let's get a counselor. Uende uongee na yeye, umwambie shida ni nini, ndio tuone kama utabadilika. She told me.
What was the main problem? Rudeness ama nini?
All of those. There was rudeness, there was insult, there was... Ilifika mahali mimi ndio napika. Yes. Naamka asubuhi, natayarisha huyu kijana yake, anaenda shule. Akishaenda shule, mimi nabaki hapo dakika 5 naingia kazi. That is how it was. Nikirudi kutoka job, nakuta tu nyumba iko vile iko. Vyombo hazikuoshwa, kumekaa fani. I do it. Akikuja jioni napata kuko sawa. Sapa atapika vizuri. But during the day, but I remember there is a time.
Haingekuwa na nini?
There is a time tulirudi kwa nyumba jioni. Akakuja akanipata tu nimerelax. Kamwambia siupike tukule. She said she's tired, she's not going to cook. Mimi hata sikuongea na yeye mingi. Nilikaa nikatulia, nikamwangalia hivi, nikaona okay, umeenda kulala. Kaenda kulala, nikapika. Because niliangalia watoto nikasikia huruma.
What? Hata sikumbuki. Yaani hata kupika na watoto hata wako wapi?
Yeah. So I went and cooked. We ate.
You slept.
So hizo vitu zikaanza kupile up kwa roho yangu. Pole pole. I tried deleting them, wapi.
That is too much for one person.
That is it. Sasa hapo ndio kulikuwa na shida. But later, although hata yeye si ati ni kumaanisha hakuwa na positive side. She had a positive side. Because when we went kwa social media, so many people came with negative comments and all that, and she used to defend me. At first tukianza, alikuwa ni kama, I don't know, she was so
wingman.
Niko hata
akirusha hii
nasema
anarusha hii.
niko sawa. Wanakuja na matusi, yeye ana defend. I don't know what happened. Things change. But anyway,
I would really want to know what exactly happened, because she was very supportive from the word go.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think, what is it that, but again, probably your comfort junior nido anaona ni kama she's the one who is doing the most in the relationship.
And sometimes,
but I don't understand why, because that
sometimes
was
she
the
was
business.
very calm. There are times she was very, very calm and apologetic.
Ama kuna kitu ilikuwa inamsumbua.
Iko. That's why I even suggested aende aone counselor.
Correct, yeah. I
Because I realized hapa hii sio kawaida. Because there are times ana calm down and niambia, I'm sorry babe, and I'm like, wow,
that's my wife, that's my girl.
that's good. And I'm a very forgiving person. Kwa hivyo akisema pole, I was ready to forgive, and I used to. But after some days ndio huyo amerudia. After some days stress imekuja, ameanza stories zingine haziko. You are like,
it must be those. Lakini sasa unaona alikataa kuona therapist.
Alikataa.
Probably if she did, you guys could have gotten help.
Exactly.
And you could have known probably what's the issue, probably hata used to. But if you had stayed like that, mepata mpaka mtu history status, definitely couldn't be a problem.
Exactly. But the funniest thing is that when she left, she still went. Huko tu nilikuwa nimemconnect. Aende aone huyo psychiatrist. Alienda to the same place. Niliona amepiga video na hao watoto. Nikaona huyu mtu, si nilikuwa nimemwambia twende huku tena ameenda na ametoka.
Na amejipeleka.
Akasema uzuri amesaidika. But mimi siko hapo nimeosha miko.
Like you are that done, Mishek.
Yeah, kabisa. That
Sahi hata akakuja msikizane muongee, and she apologized.
It will take a lot of energy to convince me. It will take a lot of energy to convince me to bring her back. A lot. That's why we are told when you climb levels, if you climb a ladder, going up is hard, but coming down you can even slide mpaka chini
kidogo, hata unaweza teleza tu
na uteremke, but kupanda juu tena. So if somebody had kept you up, coming down is very easy, but going back up.
No. But once you go back again, I will add, once you go back after
if you
fall,
go back,
you will never go down.
Because utajua mistake.
Utakuwa umejua mistakes.
Exactly.
Someone say once you rise, the moment you go down and then you rise, make sure possibility yako kushuka tena haikuangi rahisi juu sasa umejua you know what you need to do, where, how, when.
That is it. And from that time, there is something I told myself.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I go through. It doesn't matter what people say, but I'll focus on where I'm going. Because you're kusema eti sahi I'm not going through challenges. There are so many challenges.
Yeah,
There are. Kwanza mambo na finances. There are so many. But I focus on where I'm going. I don't care what people say.
Yeah. Well, after that, how has been your journey? Because now we've known you. Actually, sahi ndio nasikia mimi najua bado mko pamoja.
Hapana, hatuko pamoja.
Niko like kwa kina ndoa.
Tuliachana, ikafika mahali wakiwa tu na huko wakanipigia mpaka na mama yake wakasema mtoto hata sitamuona. Because there is somebody I sent a recording of the mother talking to me and the father. And they were actually talking about their daughter. So I took that recording, I sent it to somebody. They were angry about it. But after sometimes I was told, mtoto sitamuona, si ndio? After sometimes, juzi tu, I think it was last year or this year, I don't know. I think it's the beginning of this year. she told me that the child is going to school. I was like, okay, she's going to school. Well and good. What do you want? Do you want to co-parent? That is what she texted me. I told her there is no problem. That is my child.
That's your child,
It's my responsibility. Isipokuwa ni nyinyi mlikuwa niweka kando. So she started asking for money for school. From that time, and I'm like, okay, I'll have to do my best. Sio kumaanisha eti napata pesa sana, but ile kidogo napata ndio natuma. Kama
How has it been?
Hey, it's challenging. To me it's challenging because like I went for an attachment in Nyeri. Hatukuwa tunalipwa. Nikarudi recent.
Hautakosa kwenda attachment.
Yeah, nikarudi recent kazi tena. Hiyo tu ya nini, although I went for an attachment for a plant operator course. So nikarudi recent nikaingishwa tena kazi yenye tulikuwa tunafanya. We started doing the repairs. Saa hii I know hiyo pesa hata inaweza kuja mwezi wa 8. It's possible.
Now.
So yeah, I have to get a loan from, I have to get a loan from some people, pay what I can. Hiyo ingine nitajua baadaye venye nitafanya. Slowly by slowly.
And it feels so. I think at times I feel for men because it feels so bad if someone doesn't appreciate the little and the, what is it called? The far that you're going and stretching yourself to provide. Kwanza in the midst of all that is happening in this country, hakuna pesa, unajaribu hii nakataa, unajaribu hii nakataa, it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, na najua itafika mahali, huyu asaidiange, sijui, but I don't care about that. I do what I can.
Please don't, and tena usiji overstretch hata kenye uwezi uanze. It's hard, it's a hard time.
But it reached a point where niliona hata afadhali nifanye fundraising. And I went on still TikTok, nikamwambia wanisaidie some people. Only one person contributed half the money that I wanted. And I was like, okay, so long as at least kuna mtu amesaidia.
Ulifanya kwa live on your platform?
Yeah, kwa live, on my live.
Okay.
Yeah, but unajua the thing with the TikTok is that they want people who have machai, my insult, those things, unaona, funny things. But for me, when I go live, I teach about HIV. That's what I tell them.
Yeah.
I tell them to watch out for themselves, to take care of themselves. Those who don't
medication.
Yes, and those who are discordant, take care of your partner.
And make sure they maintain the same status.
So they don't like hearing that. Kisikia uko na ukimwi mwingine anahepa. Ama anataka uanze matusi hapo ndio akae hapo.
But at times it's really hard trying to maneuver around TikTok. TikTok can be very toxic.
Yes, it is.
I am one person when I started doing this podcast, it has imegrow sana, ili shoot very fast. But again, na sijapata hiyo courage ya mpaka kwenda hizo live. Not least napata kwa live ni hivyo. Like me going on live, nisema nikifika 50k followers nitaanza kufanya. Nikasema wacha nifike 100 nitaanza kuingia live. But if I can't handle all that toxicity, ningia kidogo naongea chenye nasema, nasalimiana. We do probably when I'm at home I can do some teachings, nafanya na inaenda sana, naona mpaka watu kama thao. But it has never been because iko na toxicity mingi sana. You will have people who will support you completely, but you'll still have when wako wataku backlash your time.
That is it. Iko hivyo, but it depends with you. Personally, what do you choose to do? That's what I always tell people.
Yeah.
Life is about making choices. What do you choose to listen to? What do you choose to do? If you choose to use it for negative things, use it. If you choose to do it for positive things, it's about what you choose.
It's all about you.
It's about you. So not them. Whether they talk or not, you do your thing. Wachia hiyo ingine Mungu.
Now, before we conclude, I have a few questions that I would want you to help us and
Please
also
ask.
help our viewers. Having been in discordant couples and as a discordant couple or relationship, let me put relationships to marriage and all that. I want you to speak to someone, because most people who are HIV positive don't believe that a negative person can love you. You guys can start a family, you can and all that. Watu wengi hawaamini hivyo, wengine wana feeling au negative, wanataka una feeling kama favor na kufanyia and all that, and it has come to from a lot of self-stigmatization that wewe mwenyewe hujajikubali. But you see, for your case, whether it was a negative person, you had a choice. Unajikubali, unajijua, unasema I cannot stand this. But wengine wanavumilia so much trash just because huyu mtu mko na age, unaona akikuacha huwezi pata mtu mwingine and all that. What do you do to maneuver and to make sure that you stay sane in probably such environment, and equally to make your partner know and learn hivi kunaendanga hivi, unafaa kufanya hivi and all that, and get comfortable?
Good question. I'll start with the point that I said. It's all about choice. You can't stay in one place where there is violence and all that, and you are saying ati nivumilie. You can't. But if you choose to stay there, suffer alone. Kubali maneno, si wewe ndio umekubali. It's your choice. But the other thing I would like to say is when you're living together, it all depends on you two. The two couples. You are positive, the other one is negative. It depends on how you live together. You know, even if all of you are negative, still it will depend with the way you associate, the way you... Okay, for a man, anataka upendo, si ndio? Anataka respect. Integrity yake anataka iweke tu pale pale. For a woman naye anataka kila saa kuwa associated with this man, attention and all that. So what you need to do, play your part for the marriage to work. It depends with both of you.
You're the key people.
Not one person. Because some marriages
one man in
yes, some marriages are one-sided.
Yeah.
This person is doing his part, but the other one is not. That is what breaks a marriage. So the only thing I can tell is both of you should do your part.
That means it should come from both of you. Everyone
Yes.
has a part and a role to play.
Yeah, even in discordant couples, one is positive, the other one is negative. The positive one should play his part to protect the negative one. And the negative one should play their part to help this positive one.
To support.
Yeah, to support that person so that at least hata akikunywa dawa nani akikunywa dawa vizuri nani ako safe.
Yeah.
Si yeye huyo mwenye ako negative.
They're at risk.
Yeah. So it works both sides. It's not a one sided.
Hakuna kuachilia ati mtu mmoja ni yeye sijui anafanya hivi.
You have to work together.
Now, the next one, when you're disclosing, do you encourage people to disclose, and at what point should I disclose? And we are talking specifically, not us who are publicly living with HIV. We have people who are not public and they're not comfortable with being public, but they want to get to relationships, they want to marry, and they want all that. At what point is it important for someone to disclose, and why?
Okay, let me start with the first one. You said should we or should that person disclose? One,
is it important?
it is very, very important. One, because of trust.
Okay.
No, if you're open to your partner, atakutrust more. But ukificha ukae and then umwambie baadaye, hata naanza kuuliza hii ulikuwa naye huku niambia kwa nini? So hata ukimwambia kitu kingine atakosa kukutrust.
That is one.
Yes, that is one. Second, when the other partner knows, it's easy to help you. In case you are sick or in case of anything, atajua hapana.
They know how to support.
Yes, they will know how to support. At the same time, they will know how to protect themselves.
Okay.
So it's very, very important when it comes to disclosure. Now, at what time should a person disclose? Mi nasema from the beginning. Because one thing, if I had disclosed right from the beginning, hiyo marriage ya kwanza, maybe things would have been different.
Yeah.
But after 1 year is when I disclosed. Kukaribika. So if you do it in the beginning, is the best. Akitaka kwenda, mwambie atembee na Yesu.
Si watu wengi wako na hiyo karija kusema nini?
Hapana. Unajua, by the way, me I use that. I use it like a protective force. Because I know nikimwambia aseme uko positive, nimeenda. I know that is not the right person. Ndio ninamalizana naye.
Ulikuwa unataka kuniua?
Exactly. Because hata yeye anaweza decide akuchezee. Amwe okay, haka jamani kahandi, ni sawa tunakaa na yeye, good, lakini akona tu pesa, wacha ni mtumie kidogo kabla niruke kwa mwingine. It happens, by the way.
Yeah.
It happens. So the best way, ukimwambia tu already I am positive, anza kuuliza hata kama akona pesa, akona ukimwacha die.
What?
So I use it like a guard.
For you to keep the boundaries.
But I also know when I speak or disclose, huyo mtu anaweza ni trust. In the future, it's easy for that person to trust me.
Yeah. Wow. Hii ni conversation hatuwezi maliza. Haiwezi. But it's such a beautiful story, and it's I believe it's going to impact and to give some hope to some of us who truly feel that it's not workable. And the last question, at what point do you feel it's over? Like at this point una feel at what point do you let go? Because so many people are in very funny relationships. Ukifeel like unajua alinipenda nikiwa na virusi, so siwezi enda mahali, lazima nikae hapo kwa sababu ananipenda, and all that.
Wonderful question. For me, I can
ama
say
tuvumilie.
Hapana, no. Mimi nasemanga yangu ni ile wakati nitaona disrespect imeanza. And we are not working.
For men, give us for men, and then for us, ladies.
I'm saying as an individual. Actually, I'm saying as an individual.
Right.
Nikiona hapa hakuna heshima. Wakati ya kitambo nilikuwa nasema awacha nivumilie because I'm in church and the Lord hates marriage and divorce and so wacha nivumilie tu. Siku hizi I don't say that. Nimwache nikosea heshima. One, atanikosea heshima either because I'm positive, anaona tu kimutu hivyo, ama ananikosea heshima cause haoni kama I am worth. So if somebody does not see your value, why should you live with that person?
For what?
For what? Yeah. Why should you live with a person who doesn't value you? So mimi hapo ndo naweza tunaachana. Nikiona we are not working together, and I love where people sit down and discuss and agree, okay, we are going to do 1 2 3.
Inaweza tusaidia kufika hapa.
But if I find out that I'm making decisions alone, I'm doing things alone, nikikwambia tufanye hii, wewe uko the other side, you're like opposing. I give up.
Just draining your energy.
Yeah, I give up slowly. Pole tu. Kwanza si haraka. Pole tu. Nikisha withdraw, either ujitoe
ama nikutoe by force.
Ama baadaye nikutoe. But kukutoa sio rahisi. Mimi nataka ujitoe. That is how peacefully. Wewe enda tu.
Well, very interesting. Umesikia. Now, I want us to wind up. And of course, I'll have to invite you again. I want us to have a round table. Na nitakuinvite very soon because this conversation doesn't end here. And I'm very happy and very glad that gone are the times. You've given us your story from back in the days wakati things were bad. We cannot discredit the fact that so many things have happened, science has advanced, dawa hizo zilikuwa mingi, sasa dawa ni moja. A lot has been done, but again there's still a lot that needs to be done. We still have new infections, and mostly among adolescents and young people, and that clearly states that bado kuna kazi tunafaa kufanya. As much as we're creating the awareness, we have so many preventive measures, but kuna vitu tu tunafaa tu tuendelee, because kama dawa ziko na kuna preventive measures, where the new infections coming from. And I would want you to speak to that person who is out there, who do not, mwenye ana feel tu huyo mwanaume, because most I've realized that most men, and I would want you to equally kaongeze hapo, where men do not seek healthcare services. We've seen a little improvement, but wanaume hawainangi, ni hard sana mwanaume aende hospitali. Wanaume hawaendi kupima status, wanasema kama mama ako sawa, kama ako sawa mimi niko sawa, na wanagojanga time ya ball. So most of even these new infections are not coming from people who even know their status. They're coming from people who do not know their status. And we would really want to encourage men to continue seeking healthcare services. Juu kwenda hospitali si kusema ati wewe ni mnyonge and all that, because we are still losing very many men to AHT, kwa sababu by the time mtu anakuja hata kujijua mambo imechemka, kuna TB, kuna meningitis, kuna nini, it's not easy for them to pick up. So speak to that man there, speak to that young girl, speak to that young man out there, and encourage them. And I always say that in this channel, we are not just focusing on disease. People are going through many things. We've seen people are committing. Hakuna siku yaishi kama hatujaona mtu ameuliwa ama amejiua. So there is a lot of mental issues that are happening. So watu wanapitia vitu mob. The economy is doing terrible. Watu wako na stress. So sio lazima ikiwa ati ni ugonjwa inasumbua mtu. So encourage someone. You've come from very far. Your story is a sad one, but pia you did not fold up. You've decided unaanguka una rise. That is the reason we are here, to celebrate whatever you are doing, to celebrate you as a person, and of course to celebrate what you are doing for the community at large.
Thank you.
So please, as your parting shot as we wind up this.
Good. Mostly you have said I talked to the men outside there.
Yeah.
The first thing I would advise them, usikaone nyashi unakimbililia.
Yeah.
That is
that
one
was
thing.
fast. Yeah.
Because umeona ndio ile inapita unakimbililia. No. The first thing, when you meet with the person, go get tested together. Either ako positive, either ako negative. Go get tested. Mujue venye mtaishi. Sio lazima umuache ni kwa sababu ako positive. Siku hizi watu wanaishi discordant. So there is no problem with that. But first, go get tested. Don't be in a haste. That is one. Second, kama uko positive, jikubali. I know we have this manly kind of attitude, and we are like, mimi ni mwanaume, si lazima.
Mimi niko sawa.
Niko sawa. Mimi hata niko healthy. Hata mimi niko healthy saa hii. Napiganga mpaka gym. Lakini si ati unapiga gym hapa unatuambia uko sawa. Endo uangaliwe. Because the time it will start affecting you with these other infections, zianze tu kukuattack vizuri, ndio utajua uko nayo. Na maybe it will be too late.
Yeah.
So right now, jua ujisaidie.
Wakati uko na hiyo nguvu.
Yes. Na mostly shida inakujanga tu ni kuangalia nyashi, mtu anakimbililia tu.
Mnapimanga na macho.
Na kupima na macho eti huyu hawezi kuwa ni mnono sana. Wapi?
Hebu kwanza tell me, ni nini na hii kunaona? Juu hata mimi venye uko kanona haiwezi.
Uko mrembo. By the way, you know, those are the funniest thing they look at. Urembo na unono. There is a lady tunaendanga kuchukua dawa na yeye. Kilo yake ni 110. Big kabisa. But anachukuanga dawa. Sasa mwanaume akiangalia anaanza karibu angushe macho. Akikuja kwake atajua.
Haizi jua.
Kwa sababu ya kupima na macho. So they should at least kabla haujafanya anything, go to the hospital, mkuwe tested, na mkuwe na counselor hapo. Kama mmependana, well and good, endeleeni kupendana, mtaendezewa venye mtapendana, lakini don't risk. And after every 3 months, I encourage, after every 3 months, get tested.
Knowing your status is it's taking charge of your life, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the results. If the results are positive, you have another chance to start medication, adhere, get used to you, and continue living just a normal life.
Kama sisi tumeishi the whole year.
Yes.
38 years.
Yes.
Positive.
Mimi, I'm 32, almost 33. Jeez. And if your results are negative, you have another chance to continue putting the preventive measures to make sure that you maintain the same status. So guys, thank you so much for being part of this important conversation. And of course, I want to remind you and to thank the sponsors of this episode, and that is Phone Place Kenya. And nataka kuwakumbusha that we have very many services for you, just for you. Na nimesema huku watu wenye usema sijui huko ni kwa nani, kwa kina nani, comrades, hustlers, anyone who wants to get something, a good quality phone, you must come to Phone Place Kenya. We have lipa mdogo mdogo, so you don't have the whole amount. Kama una hiyo pesa yote, kuja tukupe a good price ya lipa mdogo mdogo, and you'll get your dream phone. Remember, we also have trade-ins. If you want to get a better phone than you had before, unakuja tuna trade in, unaongeza tu pesa kidogo, then you get whatever you want. And of course, we have a phone place care, where you come and get your phone repaired. Usikae na simu sijui kio imefanya sijui mouthpiece, unashinda tu ukipanda juu ya mti juu ya network. Come and get our services. And remember, last but not least, we equally do deliveries. You get to any social media platform, angalia tu Phone Place, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or website, unaangalia and we'll deliver. If you're busy, ukiwa shughuli zako unapiga hustle hapo, comrade, kama kuna classes, una make to order. You get there, you order, and we deliver. And of course, I want to remind you and to thank you for watching this. And if you're watching this without subscribing, please consider to subscribe and be part of this important conversation. We are doing this because we are not just bringing these guests to you because we want to celebrate their journeys and their incredible stories, but because we are creating a community of understanding, a community of support, and of course, a community of empowerment. So guys, take care. Na tumesema, Meshaka amesema muache kupimana na macho, hiyo ndio kazi mnafanyanga. Yes, please. So know your status, because knowing your status is taking responsibility of your own life. Until the next one, bye-bye.